Hey there, Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. Today's reading is a little bit different than I have ever done one. I'm going to cover the week of the 16th through the 22nd of December, but I'm not going to actually lay out a bunch of cards for it because I want to get to the monthly reading for Capricorn season. And so happy birthday to you. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your comments, for joining me on this channel, for helping me to grow it and spread the news. I'm excited about it, and I'm excited for the year ahead for you. So the energy for the week, hey, don't forget to check out your sun, your moon, your rising. Your sun sign is the core of you. It is your value system. It's how you view the world. Your moon sign, it's how you react, respond to the energies around you, from the people, from the planets. And then your rising sign, that is your personality. It's how the world is going to view you. So to get a really good, clear view of who you are, you should check out all three portions of that. I am offering a year ahead 2020 preview for $20.20. It's personalized. I will be doing a yearly video. It'll come out, and you guys are actually first on my list. A yearly video coming out sometime, I think this week. I should be able to get it out if it isn't already out by the time you see this. And then, wow, that was weird. Hold on. Okay, wow. All right. So, sorry, that was weird. So I'm also offering all of my $29.99 videos for 2020 also, and you can also get a gift certificate if you'd like for yourself to use later or for someone else. But if you buy it at that 2020 price for a $29.99 video and you want to get it halfway through the year, then see, you just saved yourself $9. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to cover the overall energy for the week, and then we'll do that. And so your overall energy for the week is you have two things. You have this Hierophant. The Hierophant is long-held beliefs. It's traditional. It's the way things have always been done. It's also higher learning in institutions. It can be a big corporation if you work for a very large corporation. Say you work for the military, they could be represented by the Hierophant. They have a very traditional way of looking at things. This Hierophant, he's actually explaining all the different ways, which is really interesting. And you have the Eight of Wands to go with it, which is this time of year, everybody's busy, right? It's in the year, wrapping things up. So it's fast movement. It could be actually physically moving from one place to another. It's just that you're running around. You have a lot coming in. You have a lot of information and news coming to you, either through email, regular snail mail. It's coming in. It's like, whoa, there's so much going on. And so trying to keep your balance through all that is going to be important to create stability. So keep your balance. Be at peace. So that's the overall energy for this week. I'm just going to real quick run through while I'm dealing out the cards for the 9-card spread that I'm going to do for the month for you guys. Monday, the moon is in Leo. And so it's time to wrap things up. It's time to wrap things up and get things moving. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, the moon is going to be in Virgo. And this is about analyzing the situation and trying to find the best way to handle it to move things forward. Again, it's that wrapping up at the end of the year process. Yeah. There comes with that, like a sense of responsibility. Like, I'm responsible for getting this stuff done. What is the best way to do it? What's the fastest way? How can I manage it? That kind of energy. And then on Thursday and Friday, the moon, when it moves into Libra, this is the moon at this phase. It's all about your reputation. It's about how people view you, how people see you. So it could be a Christmas bonus, right? You're being recognized. You could also be being called on the carpet for not doing a good job. It kind of depends on what you put in is what you're going to get out, because it is in Libra. And so that is about bringing justice to the situation, bringing the scales back into balance. And so hopefully, you're on Santa's good list, not the naughty list, right? So I think you're going to kind of pick up on some of that. And then we have A couple things happening on Saturday, which are fun. Scorpio. The moon moves into Scorpio. This is about really getting deep and really exploring deeply. Deeply. Anything that you could do a little deep dive. There could be a little, over the weekend, a little emotional, self-reflection, going deep, figuring out what's going on with you, understanding that you are resilient. You are resilient, and what you want to create, you can create, but in order to do that, in order to promote new growth, it's going to become important that you are willing to release and let go of things that are not working. And it is the end of the year, and it's a good time to do that. And then we have that's happening in the morning, and then of course it's the winter solstice. So the longest day of the year if you're in the southern hemisphere, or the longest night of the year for those of us who are up here in the Great White North. Okay. Ooh. Oh. We'll take both. Interesting. So that's what's going on. And then, of course, the sun moves into Capricorn, but that happens at 11:19 p.m. So most people born on the 22nd will probably end up being Sagittariuses. And then there are those few, well, actually, yeah, I think I'm right about that. So for many of, I think most of us will, because it goes west. Yeah, so there will be a lot of Capricorns born that day. So anyways, happy birthday to you. So let's get into this. It's the 9-card spread for the month. I love doing these. They make me happy, and I think they give a lot of great information. So because it requires so much of my energy, and there is limited time for me also at this time of year, I didn't really take the time to sit and get into everyone's energy, and instead I meditated on which deck of cards to use to bring us the great overall energy messages. And these are great. So you have the Medicine Wheel, the Tree of Life, and the Flow. I am using these beautiful the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. I'm going to actually read these because the messages are so great, and I just count on Spirit to give us what we need. So here we go. Flow. Number 20. So that would also be like, has a very, balance. Again, with the balance. I feel like that Libra balancing thing is going to be important. So, flow. There is a natural movement of events in the world. You can see it in, you can see it in phenomena such as the tide, the ebb and the flow of oceans and the rivers, and rise up of the earth, and then the flow to the sea. The symbol of the flow represents the effortless and natural movement toward a certain destination. It signifies an ability to gracefully move around obstacles and reminds you of the sense of allowing. When flow comes to you, it is a sign that your intentions have been in motion. Now is the time to allow nature to run its course. You are being called to effortless movement and the path of least resistance. It is like being one within music, flowing within partnership. So it's that partnership with the 20, right? 2 plus 0 is 2. And then think of the artist who creates without guile or craft, calling creativity up from the soul and bringing it to life without effort. You are called to be like that, a river, knowing the fulfillment of destiny is assured. Enjoy the ride. And I'm not surprised, Capricorn, that you would get such a message. So many planets. We will be stacked up for a couple of days with 5 planets in Capricorn. But with some big guys are hanging out in Capricorn. During the month of January, we've got Jupiter just went into Capricorn. Saturn's already there. Pluto is there, and Saturn and Pluto are going to come into conjunction on the 11th. And so we have 2 eclipses happening, one in Capricorn and one in the opposing sign in Cancer. there's a lot happening. Venus is, I think she already got into Capricorn. So there's, and then I guess Mars will be the one that comes in and joins, or maybe it's just the moon. I don't think Mars makes it during, but there's just so much happening there. So much happening there. A lot around stability, a lot around finances, a lot about deep, huge upheavals and transitions. And so being in flow and being willing to allow the universe to put the pieces in place to allow you to figure out where it is you're supposed to go and what you're supposed to be doing, instead of, it's kind of like ride with in the direction that the horse is going, and you will be fine. You will be fine. So the medicine wheel is a sacred hoop. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's a sacred hoop with the 4 cardinal directions well marked. It represents the cycle of life, the cycle of nature, the circular patterns of our cosmos. It has been used in millennium for indigenous cultures to bring harmony and well-being to the village. It is directional symbol of the 4 steps that the shaman takes to becoming a person of power and wisdom. To manifest clear blue skies in your life, it is important to take a look at certain aspects of your being. Enter the medicine wheel from the south and reflect on how you are still clinging to the events from the past. Continue to the west and notice which relationships are toxic and draining your energy. Step into the north and ask yourself, do I know my passion and show it? End in the east direction, visualizing how you want to live the next chapter of your life. It is up to you how much time you spend in each direction, minutes, days, or months. But when you are done, make sure to step outside the wheel and contemplate your journey. All right then. What a great birthday message that is. Holy cow. Okay, and then we have 58, the Tree of Life. Excuse me. The Tree of Life. The Tree of Life is a sacred symbol throughout the Americas. Its deep roots reach deep into the lower world, the unconscious, while its branches reach to the heavens, the source of destiny. To be whole in your life's journey, it is important to have deep roots and high branches. A tall tree with shallow roots falls in the first wind, but a tree with deep roots can weather any storm. To find health and balance in your life, reflect on how you dance with your actions, your thoughts, and your feelings. If you are too much in your thinking head or in a world of fantasy and daydreaming, connect more with your roots and physical body. If you are caught in the mechanical doing and when you're feeling stuck and not able to imagine a better life for yourself, open up to be inspired by the heavens. Let your roots and your branches be aligned within your heart's longing. Ah, nice. Okay, so overall energy is definitely, you guys are on the first steps of this journey that the new year brings, right? Your new solar return cycle. But also we have the eclipse that's happening next week in your sign of Capricorn. And so that should be an opportunity to really plant some major seeds of intention for yourself. So be sure to take a look at that and what you can bring into your life. And then we have, maybe if I tip this down a little, there we go. And then you have this opportunity to do a little soul searching before you close out the end of the 2019, and if you can do it before the new moon, great. But if not, try to get it done by January 11th. Like take time to step through there and see what it is you're going to work on. Now, some of these lessons you may have to stay there and work on it for longer, but the way the Capricorn readings have been going lately, I think that most people, not everyone, should be understanding that they're at that point. They're at that inflection point where your life is definitely changing and you've kind of identified some of the things you need to release and let go of so that you can move things forward in a much better way. And these were the cards you have. So for the overall energy, you have the King of Forces. The King of Forces understands that he controls his destiny. that he can control the forces of nature about him. And we have the Akashic field that was underneath that card, and the Akashic field is about your past life wisdom and knowledge. And so if you tap into that wisdom and knowledge, you co-create with spirit what it is you want. And so what do you want this year? What do you want your life to look like? And what do you need to let go of in order to bring it in? And where are you going to plant your seeds of intention? And where are you going to put your focus? Where are you going to focus your energies? Because you have the ability to create unlimited abundance in your life when you co-create with spirit. And this says, get in the flow with spirit. Figure out what you need to let go of. And this year, stay in alignment with yourself, right? Stay in alignment. Stay grounded, but keep reaching for the heavens, right? Roots and wings, it kind of feels like. Okay, so the center, if you've never seen one of these, this is the past, the present, the future, thoughts, feelings, actions, and I have some cards to clarify. And then we're going to go with a postcard from Spirit, hopefully just one because they're long to read. But, you know, whatever Spirit shows. Okay. Ooh, here you go. There you are. This is exactly what the medicine wheel, what the tree of life was talking about. There's the Buddha. He is sitting there. He is meditating. He is grounded, right? He's grounded. But he is, see his head's all lit up there and his heart. Look how big the heart space is. It said to keep your thoughts and your groundedness, your actions in alignment with your heart. So spend some time in meditation, but so what we have going on here is we have connection with spirit, connection with the ground, and this big, really activated, heart-centered space and arena to work within to really kind of bring you in more information and more guidance. I'm sorry about the lighting. It's a cloudy day and I can't figure it out. Well, I rarely can figure it out, so I guess you're not surprised. Here we go. There you are. In the recent past, seeking information, looking for information in a very well thought out perspective. Looks like it could be about finances because King of Keys is about the finances and the abundance of the universe. Looking for that path, looking for that information, not charging in and trying to gain a higher perspective. Like, see, he's up on the hill overlooking his verdant valley of what he owns. And in the future, there's a castle, and that's where he's headed. So he knows what he owns, and he knows who he is. And he was out there just surveying it. And so I think that there's been a lot of work done this year for Capricorn where they're like, okay, this is where I'm at and this is where I want to go. This is what's important to me and this is what's not working. And being willing to release what doesn't work in order to move yourself forward has been very key to success. And so in the arena of what needs to be transformed, we have the divine physician. And when I see the divine physician, this is healing of the heart. It could be physical ailments for some, obviously. But when I see this, it feels very spiritual. And so it feels like releasing the heavy burdens and allowing them to go away and be healed and to really step away from the crap in your life that doesn't work. And then here you are, setting your sights on what you want in the future to create and bring abundance in. So this is in the house of abundance, as it says, setting your course. I think you're figuring out where it is you want to go. I think there might be a little more healing in the heart center that might need to happen here, releasing some negative energy, some lower vibrational energies, hurts and pains, and putting them in the past because there is really no room for them in the future. And if you're hanging on to, if you're dragging them along, they're weighing you down. It's like having an anchor on your ship. So, this one, I'm going to leave in the reverse. Mostly I don't read them in the reverse, but sometimes the direction that they come on makes a difference. And so this one, it's called The Two Worlds, but see, it was in the reverse, which means in the recent past, in the heart space, you started finding the treasure. You started understanding you were stuck. You can See, outside's beautiful, right? And inside she's like looking at all the drudgery of her life. But when you turn it over this way, then the meaning is that you've decided to look out the window and see all the beauty out there and start heading in that direction and leaving some of the drudgery and the pain behind in your life. And I think that's how you have found this way to be at peace, to find the Zen, the Ark of a Covenant in the space of the heart, in the future. The Ark of the Covenant represents the commitment that you make to yourself. And so this is something that in your heart, you know, and now you are committing to yourself where it is that you want to go and what it is you want to create. Capricorn, this is your year. In the recent past, strategy has been the biggest obstacle, trying to figure out what it is you needed to do, how did you need to do it, like the very practical matters of trying to figure out all the details of it. And you might have gotten bogged down in trying to come up with the details, like I'm not sure how am I going to make this work, in the very mundane, practical way of using the world. And then I think the way that forward from that is to start listening to your intuition and following your heart. Because maybe you can't see what the next move is yet, but your heart will lead you through your intuition, through your guidance. Okay, so this came out in the reverse. It's wishes fulfilled. And I think that when I see this, and because I like to always turn most of the cards in the upright, I always want to say this. When I turned it over, what I felt was your wishes are coming true. They're not here yet, but you're working on them. And being in flow with the spirit and letting go of what's not working and keeping yourself balanced puts you on the track to really such great success. And here's the outcome: balance. Here's the outcome. It's balance. It's that balanced life. It's that head in the head in the heart. Head in the heart. It's the grounded. It's the alignment of the tree of life. When you bring your life into balance, which is definitely looks like you're doing, through the action of following your heart, staying grounded, and staying connected to spirit. I don't think you can go wrong. You are the king of forces. Everybody is going to. This isn't just you. Everybody creates. They co-create with spirit. But when you are aware of the fact that you're co-creating, then you pick and choose to co-create the good stuff, right? When you're aware of it, you're like, oh, wait, I don't want to create that lower negative energy over there, that lower vibrational energy that was holding me back. I want to create the good stuff. And not just for you sometimes, but for others. Oh, look at this. So we have the Hunter, the Oracle, the Sun, and the Trader. And that's not traitor, that's trader. Okay, like selling stuff. Exchange energy to create abundance. Enjoy success and happiness. Track down your fears and desires. And the Oracle, wait for important information. And so that connection with spirit will help you to make good choices here. This exchange energy to create abundance is really important. If you are worried that you don't have enough, that energy of fear is going to create lack. So I think for Capricorn this year, and I have spoken to a lot of Capricorns, there's an overriding theme of having to overcome the consciousness of lack. Now, the lack could be coming financially, spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally. It doesn't matter. It seems that the big trick this year is understanding that there is abundance enough, more than enough for everyone. And what you will manifest will be based on where you focus your thoughts and your energy. So when you're exchanging energy, if you're exchanging energy in a very positive way, if you're putting out into the universe high vibrational energy by, helping other people, and then the universe will send you people that will help you. Being fair in the way that if you are selling something, fair trade practices will come back and support you with more trade. There's just so many things. Be very conscious of the abundance of the universe and be conscious of the way it flows. Energy out comes back tenfold. So you'll want to be putting out as much positive energy as you can so you can bring in that tidal wave of good fortune in so many arenas. This is not about a limitation of where the abundance comes. So you find that balance in your life through the give and the take, the ebb and the flow. The opportunities come when you are actively creating them through your good works, through your good thoughts, through your kind words and positive energy that you put out there. Okay. You guys got my favorite card. You are limitless. You are. Recognize this truth. You can do anything you choose to do. You can do anything you choose. In fact, you will do whatever you choose to do. So if you choose to do nothing, you will get nothing. If you choose to be negative, you will create negative. If you choose to be positive, if you choose to chase down your dreams, if you choose to align your life with what your heart calling is, you will achieve that. That is how it works. That is the law that runs the universe. It is the law of abundance of the universe. That story, that fable they told us that we had to earn the goodness of the universe by being poor and impoverished and being slaves and doing all this, and life is miserable, but the reward at the end is heaven, is a fable. The universe is actually happening to you right now. You don't have to wait for the flow of the abundance of the universe to open up to you. It is already there. Look for the joy in the now moment. Start counting your blessings and you'll realize just how abundant you are. And you allow yourself to see more opportunities, and more opportunities will be attracted to you. That is the law of attraction. Right there. All right. Oh, the Chariot. Success comes from dedication and self-discipline. Remember a couple weeks ago you guys got the whip that was disciplined action? Disciplined action. That is how you get through. Okay, wishes fulfilled is not, you can't just make a wish and think it's going to happen. You actually are going to have to put in the work. But you're limitless, and the ability to do this is immense, because when you start taking some steps forward, then the doors open for you. You gotta start moving in the direction you want to go. So celebrate your accomplishments, and you will be in the spotlight. This is a reminder to what you choose to do now. How you choose to move forward is everything. Whatever it is you decide to do. See this? 8 of Wands. That's a lot of movement, a lot of action forward. What you choose to do now matters. Get up off the couch. That's where you've been hanging out. Although I don't know any Capricorns that actually do that. But get up out of the trench of negative thinking. That is not serving you. I am limitless. There is always enough time, money, resources, and opportunities for everything that I desire to bring into my life. All right, I am going to read this card. This is a message from Spirit. It says, there is only one you, and you have a unique path, a special purpose. You are supposed to have specific experiences in this world and meet certain people, but then it is up to you how you live, how you wake, how you awake you. How awake? Okay, here we go. That made no sense. Okay, how you live, how awake you choose to be, and how willing you are to grow and strip away what is false. Don't compare yourself to others. It's easy to think that a person is happier just because their outside looks good according to society's standards, but you can't know anyone's internal experiences. Compare yourself only to your past self and see how far you've come. See how far you have come. Don't be distracted by what others are doing or accomplishing. Stay focused on what inspires you. That is how you get successful, find happiness, want what you have now, not what someone else has. We love you immensely and know that your journey ahead is sparkling with miracles and wondrous things. Trust. Loving you forever and ever. Happy birthday to you. You give yourself the gift of your experience. You choose every day what your experience is going to be through your attitude, through your belief in yourself, through your efforts. There was something I read. I thought, oh my gosh, that we just have been talking about that now. I can't remember what it was. But be inspired by yourself. Inspire yourself every day. And I know what it was, the mountain. Okay, so when I did channel, last time I channeled for you guys, I saw you guys up on a mountain. And as a goat, surprisingly, and you were above the cloud deck. And you looked up because you had just been climbing through the clouds, and you really couldn't see where you're going, and you come out the other side, and now you're on and then you look up and there's still not quite there, and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe there's so much more to go. And then you look back and you're like, wow, look how far I've come. That's what Spirit wants you to do. Look how far you've come, and keep going, because you know how to do this. You know how to create. You know how to be Capricorn. So go do it. Go be your superpower self. And remember, be persistent. You're getting there. But you have to work hard. It is the Chariot, and there is a lot going on with this 8 of Wands. So hang in there. Keep going. You can do this. Happy birthday to you. So excited for you. All right, you take care. We'll talk soon.